Welcome. We're exploring law number 5 of the 48 laws of power. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. This law reveals that in the realm of power, perception is often more important than reality, and your reputation is your most valuable asset. Your reputation precedes you. It opens doors or closes them. It makes people trust you or fear you. It determines whether others want to work with you or against you. And the cruel truth is that reputation, once damaged, is incredibly difficult to repair. It takes years to build and moments to destroy. Greene argues that the powerful understand this instinctively. They invest enormous energy in crafting and protecting their reputation. They know that a solid reputation multiplies their power, while a damaged one makes every action harder, every goal more distant. Think about it strategically. If you have a reputation for brilliance, people will interpret your actions as brilliant, even when they're ordinary. If you have a reputation for honesty, people will believe you even with minimal evidence. Reputation creates a halo effect that colors everything you do. Conversely, if your reputation is damaged, even your best actions will be viewed with suspicion. You'll have to work twice as hard to achieve half as much. People will assume the worst, interpret ambiguity against you, and distance themselves to avoid contamination. Greene illustrates this with the story of Zhuge Liang, a Chinese military strategist during the Three Kingdoms period. Zhuge Liang had built a fearsome reputation as a tactical genius, someone whose strategies were always several steps ahead of his enemies. One day, his army was vastly outnumbered and trapped. Conventional wisdom said he should retreat or prepare for a desperate battle. Instead, Zhuge Liang did something audacious. He opened the city gates wide, sat on the wall playing his lute, and waited. The enemy general, knowing Zhuge Liang's reputation for elaborate traps and brilliant deceptions, assumed this was some kind of trick. He thought, if Zhuge Liang is this relaxed, he must have a devastating ambush prepared, so the enemy retreated without attacking. The truth? Zhuge Liang had no trap, no hidden army, nothing. He simply used his reputation as a weapon. His past successes created such a powerful image that the mere appearance of confidence was enough to defeat a superior force. That is the power of reputation. So how do you build a powerful reputation? First, establish it early through one distinctive quality. Don't try to be known for everything. Focus on one thing and become exceptional at it. Are you the problem solver? The innovator? The reliable one? The strategic thinker? Pick your brand and reinforce it consistently. Second, use dramatic gestures and bold actions to cement your reputation. Zhuge Liang didn't build his reputation through competent mediocrity. He built it through spectacular victories and audacious strategies. People remember the extraordinary, not the adequate. Third, associate yourself with success and distance yourself from failure. This sounds harsh, but reputation is about perception. Align yourself with winning projects, successful people, prestigious institutions. These associations transfer credibility to you. Fourth, and this is crucial, attack the reputations of your enemies. Greene is explicit about this. If someone threatens you, don't just defend yourself. Undermine their credibility. Find the weakness in their reputation, the inconsistency, the scandal, and expose it. Once their reputation crumbles, they lose their power. This is why scandals are so devastating in politics and business. It's not just the act itself. It's the reputation damage that destroys careers. A politician caught in a lie loses the reputation for honesty, and suddenly everything they've ever said is questioned. A business leader caught in fraud loses the reputation for integrity, and their entire organization suffers. Think about modern examples. Elon Musk's reputation for innovation allows him to raise billions for ambitious projects that would be impossible for others. Warren Buffett's reputation for wisdom makes his investment recommendations move markets. Oprah's reputation for authenticity makes her endorsements incredibly valuable. But reputation is fragile. One major mistake, one scandal, one public failure can undo years of careful construction. This is why the powerful are paranoid about protecting their image. They have PR teams, crisis management plans, legal strategies, all designed to defend their reputation at all costs. So how do you protect your reputation? First, be aware of how you're perceived. Actively manage your image. Don't leave it to chance. What are people saying about you? What stories are being told? If negative narratives are forming, address them immediately before they solidify. Second, never appear desperate or needy. Desperation damages reputation faster than almost anything else. It signals weakness, lack of options, diminished value. Even if you're struggling, maintain an appearance of confidence and control. Third, choose your battles carefully. Don't engage in petty conflicts that make you look small. Don't respond to every criticism or attack. Sometimes, silence and dignified distance protect your reputation better than engagement. Fourth, be very careful about who you associate with. Other people's scandals and failures can contaminate you by proximity. If someone's reputation is collapsing, distance yourself quickly. Loyalty is admirable, but in the realm of power, association with failure is dangerous. Fifth, never admit to mistakes publicly unless absolutely necessary. This sounds cynical, but public admission of error damages reputation, even when it seems like the honest thing to do. If you must acknowledge a mistake, do it strategically, with context that minimizes the damage. Greene also warns about the dangers of attacking someone's reputation carelessly. If you try to destroy someone's reputation and fail, you've made a powerful enemy and damaged your own credibility. Reputation attacks must be decisive and backed by solid evidence. One powerful technique is creating mystery around yourself. The less people know about you, the more they'll project their own assumptions, often positive ones. Complete transparency makes you common and predictable. Strategic opacity makes you intriguing and powerful. Another technique is the strategic use of symbols and imagery. Powerful people throughout history have used visual symbols to reinforce their reputation. Logos, colors, styles, settings, all carefully chosen to communicate specific qualities. Think about how tech CEOs dress casually to signal innovation, while bankers wear suits to signal stability. In the digital age, reputation management is more complex than ever. Social media means everyone has a public platform, and one viral mistake can destroy years of reputation building that powerful either avoid these platforms entirely or use them with extreme discipline and professional management. Remember, your reputation is not about who you actually are. It's about who people think you are. And in the game of power, perception shapes reality. If people believe you're powerful, you become powerful. If people believe you're weak, you become weak, regardless of the underlying truth. This is why confidence and appearance matter so much. They're not superficial. They're fundamental to how your reputation is perceived and therefore to your actual power. The person who looks and acts powerful is treated as powerful, which gives them real power. Law number 5 teaches us that reputation is both shield and weapon. It protects you from attacks and allows you to achieve goals that would otherwise be impossible. Guard it obsessively, build it strategically, and use it ruthlessly. Because in the end, Your reputation may be more valuable than any other asset you possess. This was law number 5 of the 48 laws of power. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. In the next video, we'll explore law number 6 and continue decoding the hidden rules of power. If these lessons are adding value, subscribe and leave your like. Remember, you are not what you are. You are what people believe you are. So control that belief with everything you have. Until the next video.